Hey fam, Kalaya TV here. Just wanted to come by and show you guys this new MMO online RPG I found. It's like an indie one called TADO, TADO, everyone's calling it, but it's called the Adventurer's Domain Online. It's $11 on Steam right now. I think it's originally 15, and it's developed by two devs with the Unity engine. And it's just been kind of stale out here with MMOs, in my opinion. I played 10 years of Black Desert Online. I played, 20 years of WoW. I've played every MMO under the sun. I have max levels in Final Fantasy, New World, whatever. But this is actually a gem I found that I put 12 hours into my first session into this game. And holy moly, am I impressed. It is. There's more content in this game than the new PAX Day that's out, that came out in early access. But I kind of just wanted to go through a casual, clips of my stream from over the weekend and just kind of show you the majesty and beauty of this really cool MMO. So as you can see, I'm kind of just a new character here. I just got out of the tutorial dungeon you start out in. And you can do everything like zoom in, zoom out. You can move the UI around, which I'll eventually be doing. I'm playing in ultra wide, so the game does support ultra wide mode. So that's why there's black bars and stuff on my screen and whatnot. And man, I kind of just want to do a non-casual talk through about this game and just how it really, really impressed me. So once again, the game's on Steam for $11.99, I believe, right now. It's typically $15. It's made by two devs in the Unity engine, like I said. And it's pretty much like a mix between, I'd say, a little bit of Albion Online, a little bit of, WoW, obviously, some Skyrim. I get Skyrim vibes from just the cinematic feel and all that. And then some Crowfall, actually. If you guys remember Crowfall, there's crafting and things like that. So let me see if I could pull up a spot where I show my skills and whatnot. So this is a cave I'm in here, but as you can see, I have a two-handed sword here now. I'm rocking all that. I want to pull up the skill menu. So this is your menu you use. It's your inventory menu here, your gear menu here. If you can see, you got helm, chest piece, cloak. I love the cloak physics in this game, by the way, too. And then you have two different weapon sets, like New World, a little bit of New World too. I mean the game just reminds me of so many other games, and it kind of all brings it into one. But you can bring up on the top right here, these are all the brain is your skill menu. The circle looking thing here is your gems that provide skills for your character. You kind of slot in, and then quests and whatnot. So I want to see if I pull up my skills here at all. I'm just looking at, like I said, a past VOD. So I'm just looking at, these are a lot of crafting items. Gear drops like Diablo. Gear will drop with different green gear over white gear and blue gear, and then they have different substats on it. This is a cave I found for one of the main quests you first start out in. And you have to go around just killing these blobs, collecting stuff for the quest. So the combat, though, action combat, very much like New World. I think I'm just running around here, just looking around the area. Let me see if I can pull up, kind of just going to click through this. Just so much exploration. The first island is huge. You start off in. I was in this island for 9 hours, I think, and I could have stayed and found more. But look at the lighting here. The lighting. There's a part. I'll probably put it as my thumbnail, but I'm gonna use it as my thumbnail for the video. But the lighting at night. There's day and night cycles. It gets so pretty at night. I want to pull out the moon scene if I can. Just traversing these cliff sides here. There's no harvesting and gathering, hitting trees and stuff like that, but mobs will drop mats and stuff you'll use. Here's a little, I think this is a beach side I went to. Yeah, here's a beach side kind of. That's a dungeon portal right there you can go in, and there's a bunch of mobs in there. I think I'm gonna run in it actually right now. There were Murloc kind of mobs, frog-looking giant Murloc mobs out here. So yeah, this is another player in here fighting in front of me, and I'm just kind of still learning how to make a party and whatnot. You can make parties, obviously. I don't know if there's guilds in the game yet, but there is a world chat, which is great. Like, people are chatting in the world chat, helping new players. And here's a crazy part: there's no level cap in this game. So it's like Diablo, where you can just grind and grind and grind. Your skills will cap out, and like you can only get X amount of skills per character, which that you then can like change and whatnot with an item in the game that lets you like unlearn skill points and put it back into other stuff. But like there's someone in the game, I think, that's like level 615. The game's been out for like a year, and I'm pretty sure, I think they're like maybe like a dev friend, or like, you know, they've been playing the game for a year. There's chatting, obviously. I just said yo to this guy, so it pops above your head. Just a lot of like really cool, well done things that I can't believe 2 people did. And like I said, I sunk in 12 hours into this game my first day playing, and I plan on playing a lot more. There's fishing. This guy's fishing. The fishing's actually pretty good. I did some of it. I want to pull out more combat here for you guys. There's a part where I played. So like there's dual wielding right here. I think this is when my buddy joined the game, and I went back to this is like the tutorial area. So yeah, here's my buddy. Here's a buddy I grouped up with, and we're grinding. So the combat's fun. Not too weighty, not too floaty, but you know, it does feel like you hit the guy and stuff like that, and you hit the mob. I have, as you can see in the bottom left there, I have 4 skills I'm using. One's like a giant leap kind of slash. Another one's like a forward leap, dive and attack. One's a kick that like actually knocks the enemy down, so there's like knockdown effects and whatnot. Another one's like a forward lunge kind of attack. As you, it's kind of cut off, but like you can see we're chatting here in local and whatnot. So this guy and I are actually going through an orc dungeon, kind of just clearing it. And the mobs will respawn like pretty decently fast. If you're not on the move pushing through, they'll respawn on you and bottle you down and you know, end up killing you. I think I died in here at one point. If we keep going a little forward, I remember like there's giant ogres we were fighting. They're so cool looking. So like here's the orcs. Very stylized art, you know, it's the Unity engine. It's like the For the King, that game. They use like that kind of graphics engine stuff. But like look at the lighting. Like I just love the lighting. So I click stuck here. What it does is it just kills you, and you can port out and just go back to where you set your like Hearthstone type thing. I want to keep going forward here because the game just like really opens up and gets crazier and crazier. So this is like the main town in the beginning of the game, like in the first island zone. I'm overweight right now, so like I equip a backpack so I can gain more weight, and it takes off my cloak and I get to run around. And as you can see, it has both my weapon sets on me. So I have my sword, and then I have my great sword, and then I have my 2 little swords. So really cool stuff. I just love little details like that. The armor looks cool. I always felt like I was getting like a new armor piece and looking different. For not too long, you know. So my character now like looks completely different than this. Like I'll show you like later in the VOD. Again, inventory. I want to pull up. So this is like crafting. You could put bonfires down, craft stuff like in Crowfall, craft stuff like in New World, craft stuff like in Albion. So that's really cool. Here's like another higher level player. I think that's there's costumes. Like there's a cash shop to support. And like look at the cloak like floating in the wind. There's like wind physics and stuff. It's so cool. Let's keep going and see. Like I said, I'm just going to kind of scroll through. There's my buddy Endless. He joined the game. He was a little disappointed that the hand axes are a little tiny, but you know he's dual wielding a hand axe and a sword. There's 2-handed swords. There's 2-handed axes. There's 2-handed maces. There's bows. There's crossbows. There are magic stabs. There's books. There's tomes that you could shoot out magic with. And then there's gems you find out in the world or just off mobs, and you can equip the gems, and they give you the new skills and stuff below. Let's keep going here. Oh yeah, the servers went down. So again, nighttime. Here's like a wolf. I'm gonna go fight. Just still like learning the game. But, real fast action combat. I think this wolf actually might kill me. I forget. There's like one of the leap abilities I did. I'm holding down left click here. Oh, I have a 5th ability now. Yeah, this wolf kills me, actually. So, like, the game doesn't really hold your hand in a sense, too, which I really like. And, if you go into a sketchy zone and you're not ready or buffed or have, like, the good enough gear, you're gonna get thwacked. But, Gonna keep going. Still in the intro. These were the golem guys, so I fought one of these like earlier, and I got my ass whooped. So now like I'm like back. I'm stronger. I got a better sword. As you can see, I have like a plate helmet on, running around. So very sandboxy, open world, running around. And you know, like again, chat's helping me out. Again, it's nighttime. So cool. Little goblins here. I'm fighting. This is a bug that the dev fixed like pretty much immediately. But my partner was disappearing, but now he's back. There's Endless back. But this is like an orc camp we're attacking, and there's like all these little orcs in there, and the goblins in there, and then like a bunch come out. Like they can throw a bunch of mobs at you, kind of like a Diablo like POE like little like we're gonna throw like you know not 40 or 50, but like 30. I think I saw like 20 mobs come at us at one point. As you can see, like we both just leveled up there. The leveling, like there's no level cap, like I said. The leveling is this number down here. There's percentage near your health and everything, so that's how you track. And you know, if you grind like in Diablo, like it can go up pretty fast. And it's not like I don't know. I always felt like I was chasing a carrot that I kept eating. So as you can see, like these orcs get like a lot bigger. Back in there is the actual dungeon, like behind this little camp, which is really cool. And there's like quests that go along with it, with the main story and all that. Let's see. I think I pull up my skill menu here. No, it's the inventory again. This is when I played some Destiny 2 with my brother-in-law. So now, like, we're back in. This is like a cave system. Kind of run. It's so much like exploring. I loved it. Hid my helmet there, stuff. So yeah, I got 6 skill points up here I haven't used yet. And like in the towns and everything, there's here's let me go back to that. So here is oh my gosh. So here's your stats, questing right here. There's your quest list. Hit the skill. There we go. So I'll pause it here. But this is your martial skills, your defensive skills, and magic skills. So when you level up, you'll be putting points in this. So obviously I'm doing swordsmanship and great weapons, so my great swords and whatnot. So I have 17 in that, 20 in my swordsmanships. I'm going full heavy armor, so I'm just stacking heavy armor here. And that allows me to put on more weight of armor type in the game. So, you know, you can go light armor will just make you faster and, like, dodge more. There's like a dodge, like if you double tap A or D on the keyboard or sidestep. Medium armor, you know, just typical, a little bit more defense, a little less movement. And then heavy's your least amount of movement, most tanky. So melee is pretty much when I always go heavy. Your range is when I go light. And then, like, daggers and stuff, medium. There's dual-wield daggers in the game. So, you know, I'm just like, oh, man, like, what else could this game possibly have? More caves, like we just found another cave in here. And then here we go. This is where it gets cool. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what is this dock? Like, what is this boat? And then ready, guys, ready? There's the settings system. That was one island we were on. That was one opening island. You get a boat eventually, like Black Desert, and you could sail around to, like, different islands. And so this is the main quest where it's having me go to this pirate island. So this is where I'm, like, learning how to use the boat. So you summon it and everything, and then you just hop on it and you ride it. And, you know, we'll go a little bit, like, you're full-on sailing off into the distance. And, like, it's just crazy. So, like, this is we're sailing out of it, and we're going to get a load screen. I'm just vibing right now at this point. I'm like putting on pirate music, like let's go. We're like off, you know. The game just really feels like it's opening up here to you. And I maybe explored. I feel like 40% of that island that you start off on. So again, just going out. We're gonna get a load screen. I'm gonna keep going. So yeah, so we hit the load screen, and then like we're out here down in the open. These are all land masses you can go to. You can actually go to explore. They're gonna have maybe portals there, where dungeons and things like that. But you know, there's other scenes where like other people are on their boats riding around with me. So we're heading to Rogue Town up here. It says it's part of the main quest. But Super, super impressive stuff for like just two guys making this. So here's us coming up again. Day and night cycles out in the open world. Here's us coming up to Rogue Town here. This is like a pirate island, so we're literally gonna row up to it and we hop off on it. So we're rolling up, put the boat away, hop on. So this is where like I'm 10 hours in, pretty much 9-10 hours in to this play experience. And this, by the way, remember this was $11, so I literally just got PAX Day and it's like $40, and like all you can do is like build stuff, and it's crazy. I really like the art direction. I really like the shading. I think Unity is a really cool engine. So again, here we're kind of... I started a new character because my friend bought the game and was running around. Really, really cool community. Really supportive. They were really helping me out. This is like a storage area in the Rogue Town where you can store all your extra gear and items, which is not like a short of anything. Like gear drops in this, and you can craft it so easily, which I love. But like crafting, you can get like make a +3 sword of a type of sword, and it could have like better stats and whatnot. It could roll better randomized stats too. So that's like a portal of us leaving the storage and whatnot. Just like real cool scenery stuff here, running around, beautiful daylight scene on the island. I'm gonna let go. It's like, let's go check out the view up here. So like, look how big this is. One island like I sailed to. And there's a dungeon in here called the Stockades, I think I go into. And there's like criminals. Yeah, I think this is the Stockades. So I'm in here, and I'm like still like a little too low level for this. But I have this guy coming around here help. I have some people helping me out, but like, these are like Stockades, kind of like WoW, where like I'm fighting like prisoners that are like throwing rocks and stuff at me. There's like cultists in here, but I'm really telling you, you guys need to check this game out. It really, really blew me away and like surprised me. There's snakes right there. I think he summoned those. Those are his companions. There's necromancy in the game. There's just so much, and like I just really want to get an initial video out there just showing this game off, and like how I've not heard of this, how people haven't talked about this. At the highest point, I think there was like 30 people on the server, which still felt really cool. Like we're all talking with each other. People who were like that know how to play the game better than me, like were showing up and like kind of helping me, interacting with me, RPing, whatnot. But yeah, TADO Online. So TADO, but the Adventurers Domain Online. Check it out on Steam. It's only $11. Here's a big ogre that we're fighting. This is really cool. These big dudes, they could hit you hard too. We died once to one of these guys, and look at like they're tanky. They have health regen, and like his health's regenning if we don't do enough DPS and stuff like that. So like luckily this guy was carrying me pretty much. But please, if you like this video, give it a like. Hit that subscribe button. I would like to make more content on this. I think I've barely scratched the surface of this game, but yeah, it was a good like 18-20 minute video here. So hit that like button. Hope to see you guys in TADO Online. Have a great day.